What's good, everybody? This your boy D Money hitting you with another episode of Drip Talk, and we are going to get into fashion NFTs. I want to primarily tell you what NFTs are, show you the benefits of them, and then tell you why we are actually getting involved in NFTs, just so that way you guys can have more knowledge of what NFTs are for yourselves, for your brand, and for your business. Especially for those artists that are true artists and want to get their work out there on a more prominent level and also make more money instead of depending on galleries and things of that sort. So definitely stay tuned, check out this commercial, and we'll be right back. What's good, everybody? This your boy D Money. Just wanted to let you know about a couple of updates that we got going on with our brand. Make sure you check out our Build a Throne collection, which is out right now. We have women's, men's, kids pieces available, even some accessories for you guys. We also got a back to school sale, 20% off. Promo code is BTS20. Make sure you tap into that. Get your kids right, get yourselves right. All items in our shop is 20% off. Don't waste no time. It goes on until the end of the month. August 31st will be the last day of the sale, so make sure you jump on it. And then also make sure you check out our A Lot of Fashion podcast. All right, y'all, I'm back with it. So first and foremost, what a NFT is it actually stands for a non-fungible token. Non-fungible describes something that cannot be replaced by something else of the same kind because it is unique. NFTs are blockchain-based tokens that represent ownership of digital items. Tracking digital items can be difficult because they easily can be copied and distributed. So when you have ownership of NFTs, clothing is recorded as an asset on the blockchain to ensure authenticity, ownership, and scarcity. NFTs can be collected, worn virtually on social media, sold off to others, auctioned off, and you can also, in the fashion space, make NFTs that are wearable in the virtual worlds, or you can make NFT art based off of the collections that you have and pair it up with physical items and physical services and experiences that the customer or collector can enjoy. That's primarily why we're doing it. We're doing it for the simple fact that with our brand, we want to push out artwork in our messaging as far as the imagery that we put on the products that we have, even the promotions that you see on our Instagram and that forth on. We use that same artwork with the NFTs that we put up. You'll see some of the NFTs on the right-hand corner, but the thing about it is that with NFTs, it gives a uniqueness to the art that you have. So it helps the buyers that are, supporting your brands to actually get something of significance that you guys are putting out there on a regular basis. Keeps it rare for them, so that way nobody else can have it. It's minted, so that means it's copyrighted and protected, so that way you and the customer will have ownership. With OpenSea and some of these other platforms where you can sell NFTs, you can actually gain royalties from the sales that your collectors or buyers per se would be making off of these sales. So you can get royalties from future sales that the buyers end up maintaining. So the thing about it is that these are very unique items, and it makes your artwork more unique the more it gets sold. And on top of that, once you put it out there like that. So that's why we wanted to do it, because it helps us solidify our artwork. What are the benefits of linking physical art to NFTs? Linking physical art to NFTs is beneficial for both the artists and the collectors. Here are some keys. Eliminating the middleman. Like I said before, when you eliminate the middleman, like when we're talking about traditional gallery setups, and then you have a wider audience because it's global. We're on the internet, of course, so you're gonna get seen by multiple people, multiple parties of people, billions of people at a time. And especially if you're selling these items on a consistent basis, it's gonna blow you up faster than anything else. So that's why it's another beneficiary as well. Number two, it's inexpensive to go through the tokenization process versus going through the gallery process. The process of minting or tokenization is relatively inexpensive and straightforward. Few costs, involved, including minimal fees charged by the platform that handles the transaction, which would be like OpenSea, Rarible, or some others. But that's just say like for OpenSea, they have gas fees for Ethereum, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's on the screen. You see what I'm talking about. Primarily, you have to pay gas fees where it can range from between $50 to $2,000. Whereas, if you're selling your art at an art gallery, they're going to take out at least 5 to 10% of that sale, if not more. Then on top of that, you got to pay commission fees and all the extra fees that they have attached to it. So really, you probably only going to primarily come out with 30 to 40% tops, if that, on your sales. Whereas, like I said before in the beginning, you can get royalties from these sales. Then on top of that, you're selling stock. Well, you're getting stock in return for each sale that you make. So that money, when it first gets to you, can be a set price, but then on top of that, in a few hours later, it can grow. So, or it can fall, but at the same time, since it's gas, it's primarily going to grow because it's a resource. So you are constantly going to be making money with these NFTs. Number three, it allows artists to retain copyright and reproduction rights. Remember, when creating NFTs from an artwork, the artwork is not stored in the NFT and thus not on the blockchain. Only the attributes of the artwork are. The copyright and reproduction rights remain with you, the artist. So that means that once you sell the NFT, it's still yours. You can still use it any way you want. You might not be able to sell another NFT with that same NFT, but at the same time, it's still your artwork. And that's why you're still able to maintain getting royalties from each sale. NFTs can be programmed to give royalties to creators. Number four, besides storing the unique properties of the artwork and keeping track of current previous owners, NFTs can be programmed to give the artist a percentage of future sales or royalties, as they're called. Every time they're created, NFTs exchange hands. This ensures that the artist is compensated for the work and secondary sales and gives them a passive income setup. So it's another stream of income. There's multiple ways to make money off of these NFTs, so it creates multiple streams of income. And then on top of that, you're getting your artwork put out there. So my whole thing about it is, for us, like I said, man, we just want to do something where you guys see our artwork. Number one, you start to actually see us as artists as far as the art that we're putting on these clothes, because we're not doing it in a sense of how everybody else is making clothes. Everybody else is taking bits and pieces of what everybody else is doing and trying to put it together and say it's their own. It's a 3% rule. We're giving you 100% originality with the work that we put in. Like I told you on our previous episode where we're talking about abstract art, typography, and surrealism, it's all the art forms that we use in the artwork and imagery that we put out on any of our products that we sell to you. We want to show you that first, we are artists. Second, I'm a fashion designer and we're a fashion brand. Because at the end of the day, I started out doing art when I was 5 years old. I'm sorry, not 5, 7 years old. My cousin Brad, he taught me how to draw. Avery, he taught me how to draw. My cousin Brad even drew a mural of Spider-Man on his ceiling. Had it colored and everything, his own. He didn't even use a picture for inspiration. He just did it. That's the type of artwork that I, was inspired to learn and I embraced. And now I can do similar things, not to that great extent, but similar things in that space. So that's why I try to implement that into my fashion and put artwork on clothes. Hopefully, you guys are able to receive that, because at the end of the day, I want to give you guys timeless pieces. I don't want to give you guys something where, it's a trend or, it just looks cool. I want it to mean something. I want it to touch you in a positive way. Hopefully that, it gets you to closer to becoming the better self that you are, or the perfect self that you could possibly be. Because even though we're not perfect, we have to constantly keep striving for perfection. I don't care what anybody else tells you, perfection is key. So on part 2 of this next episode, we'll definitely have more on how you can actually create an NFT, how you can sell an NFT, and hopefully after my first sale, I can show you exactly how it goes down as far as selling an NFT. I know a lot of videos that I've seen, they say Polygon is a way where you can eliminate gas fees and things of that sort. It's not. You're still gonna have to pay gas fees. The best thing is to try and use the blockchain wallets, and also all the rules that they have, because they can ban your platform as far as your profile and everything on any of these platforms if you don't do everything right. If you are considered trying to scam people, they will shut you down. So this is not one of those spaces where you can just scam people. That's why not everybody's doing it, because you still got to pay money, you still got to make things happen, and it's not easy. But at the same time, if you actually are an artist and you want to do everything on your own, there's a way that you can actually invest in yourself and make a lot more money than the typical average artist. Visualize your purpose. Stay tuned for part 2, and make sure you check out the Build a Throne collection. Also make sure, and I ask you, like, subscribe, comment your views on NFTs, anything else that you want to hear as far as business or NFTs or art. I have no problem with discussing. I appreciate those that have viewed and continue to support us. And also check out our NFTs on OpenSea. Websites at the bottom. I appreciate everyone. Keep visualizing your purpose. Make sure you have a plan, strategy, and execute.